All right, let's take a look back at this day in history. May 29th, back in 1992, Apple CEO John Sculley gathered reporters around at the Consumer Electronics Show and announced the pending release of a personal digital assistant called the Newton. Sculley called it nothing less than a revolution. Well, he might have been better off just not calling it anything at all. At the time of Sculley's announcement, Apple had nothing to even show anyone, just a hodgepodge of software features with no functioning prototype. But after almost 9 years with Sculley as CEO and 7 years since ousting co-founder Steve Jobs, Apple was struggling. It was struggling with sales growth. It was struggling with erratic profitability. And all that was exacerbated by the fact that Apple hadn't offered a major new product line since the Macintosh 8 years earlier. The Newton, it was supposed to change all that. But Sculley's decision to rush the announcement proved a critical mistake, raising consumer expectations too high and giving would-be competitors a chance to play catch-up. And those competitors, they had plenty of time. It took almost 15 months after announcing the Newton message pad for Apple to even put the device on sale. By that time, Sculley himself was on the outs with investors, stepping aside as CEO. The Newton, it debuted with haphazard functionality and handwriting recognition so poor, it would become a running joke for years to come. And Sculley's announcement at CES in 1992, it was so ill-timed, so ill-informed, that it would be more than 2 decades before another Apple CEO would even return to that annual conference. By 1996, the software engineer who led the Newton project resigned. A year later, Steve Jobs returned to the company and quickly shuttered the program and refocused Apple's mission around the Macintosh operating system. The life cycle of the Newton, from its official sales debut in August 1993 to its discontinuation in early 1998, lasted just 4.5 years. That makes the Newton one of the most notable tech product blunders in history, alongside the Sony Betamax, the Nook e-reader, the Juicero, and the Windows Phone. But ultimately, we know Apple got the last laugh, as many of the technological underpinnings of the Newton made their way into the iPod in 2001 and the iPhone in 2007, proving that while the Newton as a product may have been a failure, the idea behind it of a true pocket computer was prescient back in 1992. It was just well ahead of its time.